Hello everyone and welcome back to French Boy. Yeah, I know, it's been a while. But anyway, exciting news. We actually have a sponsorship for today's video. More on that later though. I have gotten my new figures that I've been waiting for a very long time. You don't know about that. I ordered it privately. It cost only 11, 12 quid, but one of the figures hasn't arrived yet. It's old card off, so I'll make a separate video on that guy. But anyway, I want to show you the figures, so without further ado, let's begin. Now, these are the figures. I'll show you each in detail later. Starting off with the Russian Pavlov's Grenadier. So anyway, it has a very long musket. Like, hang on, I'm gonna grab this musket. So this is a regular musket, and the Pavlov's Grenadier's musket is definitely longer. You can just see that. It has a very shiny, much brighter than any other bayonet I've ever seen. These Pavlov's Grenadiers have a lovely bayonet. But anyway, let's have a look at the figure itself. So the Pavlov's Grenadier, I'm just going to stretch his arm out so we can see the side details, you know, those bits. So anyway, the Pavlov's Grenadier has a Pavlovsky hat, which is a lovely piece. Now, interesting fact, these were actually used by most infantry in the Russian army long before the Napoleonic Wars. However, the Pavlov's Grenadiers stubbornly refused to stop wearing these. Well, this was, I don't know what their original name was, but they were changed to the Pavlov's Grenadiers. Anyway, they wore these during the Battle of Leipzig, not Waterloo. Waterloo didn't have Russia. Anyway, they wore these during the Battle of Leipzig, and to commemorate their bravery, as they were one of the reasons the Russians won, he renamed their regiment to the Pavlov's Grenadiers and allowed them to continue wearing it. Now, onto the actual figure. His arms have a nice detail. Basic, yeah, but nice. The trousers are white. He has this lovely bayonet. He's got some nice detail there. And obviously, he's got a little thing here, and this lines up just right. Anyway, let's have a look at the front of his torso. He's got a little thing for his greatcoat and some basic stuff. He's got a lovely collar. He's got a custom black backpack. And on the back, he's got this lovely, lovely ammo pouch, along with his greatcoats here, obviously. Oh, whoops. My bad, folks. Anyway. So his head print is actually one I really like. It's got these lovely sideburns, along with this moustache and this moustache. Oh my god! But yeah, that makes it my favourite infantryman. So anyway, let's put him to the side and go on to the Prussian Celestian Chasseur. Now, he has an average musket, you know, basic musket. It's nothing important. What's interesting is the figure. I'm going to stretch his arms out again. Simplicity's sake. Yeah, these figures are new. Yeah, they still creak when you turn their arms. You have to put the arms in manually. It really is annoying. Anyway, let's start with his hat. This is a French design, but it's got some lovely new details along with the front bit and a lovely plume. This is obviously removable, and you can swap it out with other details if you want to make the officer of these guys have a white one, which I genuinely may do if I can get my hands on a white one of those. You have to buy a regular French infantryman's officer because they have the white. Anyway, he has some grey trousers. The only figure I have in the army to have grey trousers. He's got a lovely grey bayonet holder, some nice details there, and his thing ties up as well. He's got a great coat as well, slung over his shoulder. And I'm just going to remove his very nice custom design backpack with a little water thing as well. He's got his details are continued onwards throughout the whole thing, except the top. The top never has any printing on it. But anyway, it continues in like that. His ammo pouch is hidden by this bit here. So let's put this back on and look at his head. Now, his head has just got a nice basic moustache. You know, nothing incredible, but pretty good nonetheless. Now, what I'm looking forward to is the last figure, the Prussian officer. But for now, have some Russian officers. Now, we'll start with the head, and we'll start with something that's not the head, actually. And something that's not attached to the head. His cape. Now this is the one he uses to cover his left arm. Yeah, his left arm. It's a common sight between hussars. This is a Prussian Guard hussar. Now this part would obviously cover this bit. You can kind of see how that would work. It would just wrap around a bit. But it's very soft. It's so soft compared to everything else, especially that guy's one. It's painful to touch. Ugh. But anyway, let's start with this shako. It's actually a different design. I'm just going to grab the Prussian one. It's a different design. Look at it. You can definitely see the slopedness of this one. It's got a more sticking out one. And on the other side, the detail's the same, unlike this one where the details did change. Anyway, oops. This one has a very lovely long plume. It's the longest design they have. And it's, to put it into perspective, I think that's my hand. It's quite small, yeah, but it's big compared to, like, the other plumes. But anyway, its printed details aren't that much, except for this nice little thing here, and this beautiful printing for the Russian thing that's, of course, it's wonky. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Anyway, on to the actual figure. Since he doesn't have a backpack, I don't need to remove it to show you all the detail. Starting with this sword. Oh my good Lord God, I was excited when I saw this sword. It looks beautiful. It's incredibly designed. The Prussian has the same one, but it's just all around an incredible mold. It has a lovely slender design, and yet it feels very tough. It feels very strong. But on to the actual figure. Now, obviously, I'm going to move his arms up so you can see side details. But he has this lovely pattern that goes on his trousers here, along with, of course, some lovely arm details. He's got a nice little thing here of just things here. Yeah. And anyway, he's got this belt. I'm going to show you the belt later, but for now, he's got this pattern that goes around his trousers, down from one side to the other. Now, anyway, the back has some details here and here. He's got a nice little pouch there, some lovely white things here. That's actually what's holding his pouch. It's a really nice detail. How they make it makes sense. But anyway, he has some lovely front details, these lovely looping things here. He's got this beautiful belt design that goes around the entire time, attaching this, of course, as well. And anyway, his head print is ever so slightly different to the Prussian's one. Can you see it? Yeah, there's no difference. I was wrong. My bad. Maybe it was a printing error, actually, the difference I saw. But anyway, yeah, that's the figure. Beautiful, beautifully well done. And now, on to the last figure of our little series here. Now, obviously, you can see how this is covering it. Now, let's have a look at his coat. Again, it's basically the same thing, except it's on a less comfortable material. It's still very beautiful, though. Anyway, the actual figure. Now, the shako doesn't come with a plume, and this is because it's not meant to. This is the Prussian, I think, same design here. It's got a little skull. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a lovely little detail. It's got that little black and white thing here, and obviously, same sword. Now, honestly, onto the figure, because this is incredible. So it's got the same kind of details all around. It's got the same belt. It's got some nice designs on either side of its trousers, but this side has it covered up. You can see just it poking out. You can tell love has gone into the making of all of these figures. So anyway, the Prussian has a lovely belt as well, going all the way around. He's got that nice little thing here. He's got tan trousers with things that actually make sense. And, of course, he's got this lovely belt and has a massive amounts of arm printing. It's lovely. His ammo pouch is pretty bland compared to the rest, but it explains this thing here. He's got a lovely silver version of that red one from the Russian one. You can see the similarities there. And his head print is basically the same, except this one's smiling, which is nice. So, yeah. That's all of the figures, and that reminds me, the sponsorship. Now, this video was sponsored by, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to say his YouTube channel, Myth Top 2011. Now, when we were going out at McDonald's, he bought me a water bottle, and to thank him, I have told him I would use that as a way to say that he sponsored me. But anyway, Now I'm going to show you the builds. Thank you again, Tristan. Oh, god damn it. No, I mean miffed up. So you've got, these are the builds. I'm only going to show you the builds with the Prussians. There'll be videos on the entire build. So these are the rest of the Russian grenadiers, and the French are charging them over here. It's beautiful, beautiful thing. And over here, there's zombies charging the Prussians who are trying to burn down this city. The officer would be right there getting charged by this courier. But yeah, that's the video. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell.